It is a very great honor to address you today. I'm here to show my respect as loved ones remember those that were lost 31 years ago. I'm here to show solidarity with Sikhs around the world in their pursuit of justice for the atrocities of 1984. And I'm here to say very clearly, without ambiguity, that the struggles to get to the truth about Britain's involvement in 1984 will continue. One of the greatest pleasures of representing a constituency like West Bromwich in Sandwell in the West Midlands is that I have made lifelong friendships with British Sikhs. And there are those Sikhs who came here in the 60s and 70s to build a new life. They are pioneers. They worked very hard to build a better future for their families. And I meet Sikhs who had to flee here in the 1980s because their lives were in peril. They too have made their lives here. All of them display a Punjabi spirit of resilience, perseverance, and hard work. I meet their children and grandchildren too. More often than not, they've worked hard and made the most of the opportunities their families gave them. And that's why British Sikhs have done so much to make Britain great. You deserve respect of the whole nation. Yet across all these generations, I sense a deeper emotion. There is a bewildered sadness. And this is very hard to explain to my colleagues in Westminster who haven't been welcomed into the homes of Sikhs, who haven't visited Gurdwaras, who haven't had the luxury of debate and conversation. British Sikhs have made the UK their home. They contribute to our economy. They excel in higher education, law, medicine, and commerce. Yet they carry the collective grief of Sikhs around the world. It's a grief that is stronger today than it was 31 years ago when the Indian government used military force to destroy the Golden Temple. I see the sadness in the eyes of young Sikhs who struggle to come to terms with a joint identity. British Sikhs to the very core, but carrying the burden of grief for their forefathers and foremothers. And I say this very tenderly and diplomatically to colleagues in the Indian government. India is a powerful nation, but it's a young democracy. It doesn't have to be this way. For 30 years, British Sikhs have campaigned for justice. For 30 years, successive British governments claimed that the issue was a domestic matter for a foreign ally. But something changed last year. It changed because it was revealed that the British government colluded with the government of India in the military attack. To learn that the 1984 UK government collaborated in an action that led to the massacre was a shock to hundreds of thousands of British citizens and appalled many, many parliamentarians on all sides of the House. And to me, it changed the terms of the debate. The UK government can no longer, with any credibility, claim that getting to the truth is not their responsibility. As a country, we are obligated to get to the facts. That's why I continue to support an independent public inquiry into the government role in the 1984 massacre. And I know that British Sikhs will not relent until the truth is established. Generation after generation after generation will campaign until justice is done. That's why the work done by the Sikh community before the election was so important. The Sikh manifesto helped strengthen community links across all parties. And I pledged before the election, and I make this pledge again, I want my party, the Labour Party, to have more Sikh representation in the House of Commons, the House of Lords, the Scottish Parliament, and the Assembly for Wales. And I want the role that Sikhs played in 2 world wars to be honoured. It's time we got that memorial to recognise valour and sacrifice of Sikhs who laid down their life for Britain in the last century. So I say to you today, British Sikhs deserve our respect. British Sikhs deserve greater representation. And most of all, British Sikhs deserve justice. Thank you.